Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for tuning into this special edition of According to Sacha Podcast for the Conversation Series. And you know what we do. I just want to say good morning once again, but make sure that you like, follow, and share all of our platforms, you guys. So, you know, we're here. We come to you live via StreamYard on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and then we have Spotify. We have the audio and video version for Spotify. And we're on iHeart and Amazon and Google and Audible, and the list goes on, you guys. The list goes on. And we want to make sure that if you're watching or listening, that you join in, that you follow, that you like, that you share, even download, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and everything. So we have a special edition today. So why are we coming to you on a Saturday? So our Saturday editions is typically used for our international edition. So we have Miss Elizabeth Adebayo coming from West Africa, and she's going to talk to you about her book project, the network that she's founded, everything that she's doing overseas and via social media and on the internet. And then we're going to just kind of touch in and see what she has going on. But you guys, we just want to make sure that you stay connected with us and just be ready for everything that we bring forth to you. Now, technically, we're with you Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But like I said, our special editions usually come on the weekends. Now, for the special edition, as well as the conversation series, we are going to have a break, and then we're going to come back in June. And actually, no. For the conversation series, we're taking a break on Thursday nights, and we'll be back with you the first Thursday in June for our second season. But we do have 2 or 3 more special editions that will come to you strictly on a Saturday, okay? So don't look for us on the Thursday. I might pop up every now and then, do a little live, just check in on you guys, you know. But officially, we'll be on our break for the month of May, and then we'll be back on Thursday nights in June. So without further ado, I am going to get us set up for Miss Elizabeth, and I'll be right back with you after a word from our sponsor. Entrepreneurship, small business, is something that everybody would love to do, making their own money. And this is what we will be talking about on According to Sacha. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good morning, or good day. I think it's in the evening time over there where you are.
Yeah, but 3 p.m.
Oh, 3 p.m. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, According to Sacha Podcast. We do
All
appreciate
right.
you being here from West Africa, I believe. Is it Nigeria?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it because we just want to know all about the phenomenal things that you're doing. And first, I'm going to ask you the question, who is Elizabeth Adebayo?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. One opportunity. Thank you for bringing me on the space. Thank you for those who are watching us around the world. Thank you so much. Well, Elizabeth. I'm Elizabeth Adebayo. I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a CIA. And what's the CIA means? Area Identity Development Expert and a personal development coach. Yeah, what I help people to help them achieve their goals by the reason of identifying those passions that God has put in them, and one day can become who God has want them to be. So literally, I help people to achieve their purpose in life. So and uh, glory of God, I have been so inspired that God helps me to inspire people, and to the glory of God, I one of my books titled The Synopsis of Wisdom. I think here and it's on the title of Synopsis of Wisdom. And what's about This is a book that has the concept about godly as a revealing power behind mysteries under God's vision, both spiritual, career, greatness, and life. You know what I think about the book? A life without is a life of direction, is a life of creation. Whenever you see some that work, you look at its proof. So if you want to know what is in a place, then it shows results. Yeah.
That's
And I consider wisdom as the father of all virtue. Yeah.
that's
Meaning that when
wonderful.
wisdom is in place, all other virtues will be attracted. And in every the Bible says we should get all in all our getting wisdom because it's the principal thing. So in that book, I said wisdom attracts the remaining virtue, and wisdom is superior to intellectual wisdom. Not just what you get from school, it's not something you learn, something you ask for. Yes, I said in the book where the wisdom starts, where God's knowledge starts. Yeah.
That's wonderful. One second. I don't mean to cut you off, but your sound is
Okay.
going in and out, in and out, and we want to hear the amazing things that you're saying. And are you connected to a mic or anything?
Okay. Okay. Let me use my earpiece because bouncing back, I
Okay.
think the voice is. Let me use my ear. Yes, I think it's perfect now.
That's perfect. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, because I knew you were saying some amazing things about the
Okay.
book and what the book is all about and everything. And I didn't want anybody to miss it. So, yeah, I do love the fact that you have the Synopsis of Wisdom, which is your new book that you just recently launched. I think what last month, right? At the beginning part of
Yeah.
March or yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your book.
Okay. Let me come back again. Well, this is a book that portrays about the concept of godly wisdom as a revealing power behind every mystery under God's creation, both spiritual, career, greatness, and life. In that book, I talked about a life without wisdom is a life of misdirection and frustration. And I said, whenever wisdom is at work, the results are its proof. You don't tell someone I have wisdom, your result speaks for you. You're going to tell us whether you're getting it right or not. So the book is giving us an extensive summary about wisdom and how you should go about it, achieving your goals. How do I use wisdom to get what I want? And I said in the book that the book knowledge, wherever the book knowledge stops, is where God's knowledge starts. So it's not about just reading wisdom from a book or something, but you need to ask God for wisdom. Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
ask God for wisdom. So, and he said, as you read through, you will discover the reason why many people had visions and they were unable to translate it into the reality. I said, wisdom aid vision. Yeah. So, any vision you're having, you need wisdom to push you through. So, and you're also going to discover that the vision you have sustains the future. So, once the vision is right, the future is going to be right. And what enhances this too is wisdom. So if you're going to lose anything, let it not be wisdom because it's all you need to get what you want. So I said
Yes.
the synopsis of wisdom is going to guide you on the necessary principles which you need to abide to in order to translate your God given potentials. God's deposit in man is limitless. That's the
Mm,
truth.
yeah.
Whatever God has deposited in you, it has no boundary. But most times, we use our mental picture to limit our result. So, wisdom will tell you that you don't have to limit yourself. You have all what it takes to get what you want. So, and the book will also show you and tell you how to achieve, because there are people who has vision, but they have nothing to show for it. You don't
Mm.
even know how to work on it, let alone producing results. Yeah. So I will conclusively say that the Synopsis of Wisdom is a book that everyone needs, everyone that crave for results, everyone that wants to make impact, everyone that wants to translate their vision into a reality. It's not
Mm.
all about I want to become this. Can you become it? What do I need to become it? I want to become this. What should I put in place? The Synopsis of Wisdom will guide you through that path. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yes, I love that. And one of the points that you made in what you just said, I love the fact that you say you don't have to show it, it is in the results. The wisdom comes out in
Yeah,
the results of what we do. And so when we're, thinking about whether it's your career path or entrepreneurship and anything that you want, and you have that God-given ability to have the wisdom, and we ask for more, and we already know that when we ask, hey, we believe that we receive it. So it is ours. But then we have to
yeah,
walk in that wisdom that we have, and to really go for the things that our purpose is attached to. And so I really love how you combine the wisdom with a purpose, and how when we take those action steps and we go forward, then we can really embrace everything there is for us to embrace, that is for us to do. So I really love that.
yeah.
And so with that also, where can people find the book, Synopsis of Wisdom?
Okay. Wow, it's on Amazon and it's also on Seller. If you just put, I think I'm trying to get, if you just add the Synopsis of Wisdom
Hmm.
on Amazon, maybe better still, after this podcast, I'm going to drop the link
Okay.
how we could get it.
Okay,
So it's
perfect.
on Amazon, it's on Seller. Ah, yeah, it's on Amazon and Seller.
That's wonderful. It
Thank
was
you so
wonderful.
much.
So you guys, so just pay attention to, if you're commenting or if you're watching the show later, to look for that link to be in the comments, and then we'll make sure that you have access to it. But just remember that it's on Amazon, and it's called Synopsis of Wisdom. And so
Yeah,
just from what Elizabeth have shared with us, that is a deep read. So I think that it is necessary for everyone, whether you're a professional, your entrepreneurship, whatever your
yeah,
path is taking you, to really get that to hold
yeah,
to those
that's
principles
true.
that is in the book. So that is wonderful. So I know that you're doing some amazing things over there, in Nigeria, as well as on social media, because you are very, engaged on social media and the platforms, and sharing the wisdom that you have and that you're embracing as well for yourself to
Okay.
bring to so many people. So tell me a little bit about the career, the international career inner skill network that you founded.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, International Career and Inner Skill Network is a network that was vetted about a year ago.
Mhm.
And the purpose for this network is to bring people all over the world who are into one career or the other for improvement. And what do I mean for improvement? We're basically going to be talking about career development, how to identify your career as a person, your personal development as a person, then career identification and development. Now, what actually put that passion in me is that I find out that there are a lot of people who are working who are not fulfilled.
Mm.
Do you understand? There are people who are working, but they are not finding fulfillment. And the reason is either they are not motivated into that line, but circumstances just push them into that career. So that is why most at times there are people who are working who are not uh, uh, being inspired to do more. So, and once they are not inspired, they don't find motivation. So now, what the network do is to organize master classes, training sections on how to improve your career identification and development as a whole, knowing that your career is you.
Mm,
Anytime thing you spend your time on is you. So when even if you're being paid, it's yourself. So no
yeah.
matter what you're doing, that's your career. So and the best thing that can happen to you is to find fulfillment in what you are paid to do. So
Hmm.
and that is when you will not be frustrated. That is when you're going to feel like doing more. So we as a group, uh, we're going to train you how to have what we call career mental toughness. No matter how hard your job pushes you, you're still going to remain in course. By the reason of the courses we're going to be establishing,
Hmm.
the training sections, the master classes, the boot camps, all around career identification and development. So yeah, and I'm actually planning a bigger program that's going to be next month, and that has to do with entrepreneurs, how they would help themselves to
Hmm.
hit their targets as an entrepreneur. Because it's
Yeah.
not just being into the market, it's making an impact. So,
Hmm.
whatever field you find yourself, there is a secret. So, we're going to help you discover the secret that will help you launch into your world more better and take over the space in whichever market you involve in.
That's wonderful. I love that. And just with the whole career side, when you're, talking about that identification,
Okay.
one thing that I have been in corporate America for like 20 years. And when I listened to you and what you were talking about, all I could think about was how I found myself in everything that I did. And one of the things was just having that mindset of I'm here to make an impact, and what I do impacts overall company. So if I could do more and do great in what I'm doing, it makes it overall greater for the company and everybody else that is working, because if I could do well, the company is going to do well. And I think that, people can look at that as part of finding their identification. It's like, how great are you in anything that you do? And when you increase your level of self, then you
Yeah.
are increasing the opportunities around you as well. And and it just really helped to pour into you the skill sets that are needed to grow. But then also, just to kind of segue some of the things that you were saying, because even in that, sometimes that frustration comes along with, are you really in your right purpose? So going back into using the wisdom that you talked about,
Yeah.
how you connect that back to your purpose. So what is it that you are to do that's greater than what you're doing right now? Because sometimes that ceiling that you can hit is not really the ceiling in your business. It really can be the ceiling within yourself. So when you mention about just you are a part of everything that you do. So that
Yeah.
really, I love how you just really bringing that in. That is so amazing in what you're doing.
Thank
I'm just looking
you.
forward to seeing more of this in the masterclass and everything you start putting out, and just, crossing over into the entrepreneurship world of it. That will bring impact even more greater. Because I think that's a lot of things that people kind of miss. Not everybody, but maybe some people. It's all about the impact. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
love that. Thank you so much for sharing. And so,
Thank you
what
so
really inspired you to go in the direction that you're going? What were the challenges, or, what just created that light bulb moment for yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I think what inspired me firstly is passion.
Mm,
I love doing new things, as a person. I love learning new things. So, but the passion that I find myself craving at was to send information
mm,
and give information to people who needs it. And I asked myself, there is a problem that I've spotted out, even in the career industry.
mm,
There are people, like I say, who are being paid not because they love what they are doing, but they just want to find an end meet without finding a satisfaction or without finding a fulfillment. So when that burden came forth, I said, no, I need to help people discover this secret and discover that you can be paid and at the same time find fulfillment in your purpose.
mm.
You can have a career you're doing, and at the end of the day, you are still working on your purpose. It's possible. So
Yeah.
you're being paid for fulfilling your purpose, you're finding satisfaction, finding a fulfillment that you're working on what God wants you to work on. So basically, passion inspired me into this line and the hunger to give out information.
Mhm.
Because I found out that a lot of people are suffering under that sector. They are just collecting money or they are just being paid, but the fulfillment is not there. You find out some persons will work for years, and at the end of the day, they get retired and they feel that they've used their life to help someone achieve their purpose for years. And when you ask them, they'll say, yes, I've been a paid employee for years. And that does not bring fulfillment to that part of you, to that part of your purpose that needs fulfillment. So aside from that, I think uh, pain also, you know, we all have gone through a lot of challenges in life, and challenges makes champion. There are pain that God is going to allow us go through, not because He cannot allow us escape it.
Mhm.
Sometimes He allows us to pass through those shaking so that He can bring out the best in us,
Yeah.
so that He can bring out our discovery. Most times you discover your talent in pain. Pain has a way of bringing out something
Yeah,
hidden.
it does.
When you are pushed to the world, you
Mm.
find out that there are things that begins to come out unknowingly. Say, oh, I don't know have this capacity. I don't know have this ability. I don't know have this of my inspiration. I said, settle for less. I can't settle for less. That I've gone through all these challenges, hurdles, pains, and I found out that there is this refined part of me that is not dying, rather is being molded. And I said, no, I have a voice that the world must hear. And that's con- counseling section, that counseling passion. I find myself gravitating towards it even when I was in a high school. There are times where I don't get being paid, but don't tell me a problem and I know the solution. I'm going to tell you even without any penny, just because I want you to get it. I want you to get it right. So that passion has been there to
Mhm.
help people to become who God wants you to be.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that. And when you touched on the part about pain, we, like you said, we've all had our challenges, and including myself. And I
Yeah,
came to this realization, and I had the saying now that your greatest lessons come through pain.
yeah,
And when you embrace that, the lesson out of
Yeah.
it, and when you find yourself in it, like you said, that discovery, and then sometimes your passion is even, discovered through that too, and it just helps you to just keep going, and it has the
Yeah.
opportunity to birth something new,
Yeah,
especially
that's
if
true.
you're looking at it in a way um, that is positive, that is, uplifting, and not to
Yeah.
be in a negative mindset or to being down about it, or just letting all of that just fluster within you. But when you're ready to just say, look, I'm going to come on the other side of it, there is still a greater beginning, or a rebirth, or anything. And there's so much that can be discovered in it. And then you find yourself in your purpose. Sometimes it comes by that way. And so I
That's
really
true.
love the points that you really are pulling in, and then
Yeah.
passion that inspired you. So you're just functioning in the purpose of who you are, and that is to say, look, I see a problem, I got a solution, I understand this thing. Here we go. Look, listen, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I love that about you. So I'm going to go ahead and put up your information so that way people can reach you. And, this is how you can reach Elizabeth. She's on Facebook. And if you have
Thank you
any
so
other
much.
forms of ways they could email or anything that they can get, go ahead
Okay.
and give that out now.
Let me see if we can drop it.
Because you could put it in the chat, or you could just say
Yeah.
it, and then I will. Oh, okay. So everybody, you can. I'll put their email in the chat real quick for you guys. And if you have any questions for Elizabeth before we um, go on and for our day, definitely put your comments in the chat real quick, and then that way we can get you involved. And so I have one person, Miss Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Um, she is saying, definitely your pain in life will help you emphasize with others and be able to offer solutions for others. So she's definitely in agreement with what you have mentioned. And
Yeah.
yeah, so everybody, you can definitely reach out to Miss Elizabeth. So I will go ahead and just say, if there are 3 top tips that you would want to give to people before we close out, what would it be?
Okay. Firstly, I want you to believe in yourself. Uh, no one will believe in you. You will believe in yourself. And your belief in yourself will make the world believe in you. You're your first fan. Whatever you're doing, do not wait for people's opinion to push you. Push yourself. Believe in yourself, one. Push yourself. When I mean push yourself hard, do not allow challenges to put you behind the stage. Challenges must come. That's the thing. Except one is not alive. Challenges are bound to come. And do you know why they need to come? Challenges builds us, it molds us, it refines us,
Mm,
and redefines us. I don't know if we're getting it. It builds us, it molds us, it redefines us. So if you're going to forget anything in this podcast, please always remember this. Believe in yourself. Push yourself. In that time of adversity, just make sure you push yourself. Keep moving. And lastly, never give up.
yes.
Never give up. There are going to be 1 million reasons why you should give up.
Mhm.
Yeah. There are things that will actually that will help you giving up, but refuse to give up. When you take these 3 tools, believe in yourself, push yourself, and never give up. Do you know the fourth one? You must achieve your results. Once you can take these 3 principles in life, there is nothing that can stop you. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's so wonderful, you guys. So you just have to definitely believe in yourself. Don't let anything define who you are, and let the things define the greatness in you that you go through in
That's right.
challenges, and let it refine you. That I really love that word refining, because sometimes when we think about, I was thinking about the diamonds, how diamonds get their luster, and
Yeah.
it's forged under pressure. So it's that heavy pressure that gets the luminous, the carats, the cuts, and everything that we see the final product for. And it's that refinement that happens in that. So when you think about the challenges, like what Elizabeth had just mentioned, allow those things to refine you, for it to, like, it's gonna, sometimes challenges kind of crush you a little bit, but it's like what comes out of that, everything that's beautiful, everything that we use, whether it's olive oil, whether it's wine with the grapes, or diamonds, those things are crushed and we get the beauty out of it. We get the olive oil, we get the wine, we get the diamonds and everything. So when you look at it like that, just allow it to refine you, the way Miss Elizabeth just said. So definitely remember these principles that she's just given out. And thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. Really appreciate it. I
Thank you
just
so
love
much.
your wisdom and just listening to you. I just can't wait. Now, is the book going to be like an audio version
Is
eventually?
that
Would you put your book, The Synopsis of Wisdom, is it going to be like an audio version eventually?
okay?
Audio book?
Yeah. I'm working on the audio version.
Oh wow, that would be so amazing. I love that. I love
Yeah,
it. I would just
I'm
to be
working
able
on
to
it.
listen and let it soak
Yeah,
in.
I'm working on it. Yeah. Very soon it's going to
Wonderful.
be on.
Okay, perfect. So you guys, you want to check out Miss Elizabeth, you want to definitely go onto Amazon, put in the Synopsis of Wisdom and buy the book. As you can tell, she is full of wisdom, and that the principles that she's given out can definitely help you along your journey and your path. And we'll also make sure that the link is going to be in the comments, so you can always come back and look in the comments. And those who are on the audio version, you will have the link on the description, so that way you can purchase the book as well. So Miss Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here, and
Thank you.
thank you for all that you have shared this morning. And if you could just stand by, I'm going ahead and just close out with the people real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, so once again, we brought to you another amazing person. Miss Elizabeth is doing amazing things, and it doesn't matter where you are. Like, this is one thing I love about our digital space now, with social media and the internet and everything, because you're able to cross the borders. There is limitless. There are no borders. So I really enjoy being able to bring people of different backgrounds, ethnic groups, and um, overseas, to all of us here, so that way we can hear where the wisdom is out there, or the wonderful things that they're doing, and everything that is there. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad you're here, and everybody else that's tuned in and commented. Thank you so much, because without you, we cannot have this platform. So continue to share, like, and follow everything that we do, because you can tell we bring some good stuff on. We have a lot more people lined up. Okay. We're going to be in this thing. We have 3 seasons already. We've ended first season. We're going into second season in June, and then October will start third season. So y'all just stay tuned. I got a whole lot for you, you guys. And we got some more special editions. So next Saturday on May 7th, we have a special edition with our young CEO, and then we also have our another international edition on the same Saturday. Yes, I'll be with you guys twice on next Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be bringing two wonderful people with you. Yeah, so I'm not going to keep you on your Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to command your day and be great in everything you do. All right, bye, you guys. Enjoy your Saturday.